Just thought I'd show you guys what I'm up to today. Doing a little bee inspection for a buddy of mine. This is actually a guy, he bought both these colonies off of me as nukes, and got him set up probably going on 2 months ago now, roughly. He's been out of town working for a few weeks, so he asked me to swing by and take a look at them. So here I am, but I wanted to show you guys how he got this set up. This is really good when people ask, how to set up a bee yard, what's a good way to go. This is pretty nice. He's got him back here in the corner of his yard, away from the house. You got a good, I guess it's not even a power line, maybe a sewer easement. It looks like an easement of some sort back here, but then trees back here, trees over here. He's got his chicken coop behind me. You'll hear them clucking, but we're away from the house. We're in a dead corner of the yard. We got partial sun, afternoon shade. Real good placement. We're looking, this is looking south, so you see as the sun comes up, we've got a wall of trees right here that breaks the sun in the afternoon, so that's perfect. But anyway, I'm going to pop in here and take a look at them, see how they're doing, check to see. I really doubt that they're filled out into both deeps just yet, but I want to pop in here and see to make a recommendation for him whether or not he needs to be feeding them or what he needs to do. So let's have a look. Alright, so we got them all done here, and tell you guys what I did real quick. Both the hives were pretty well stale from when he set them up as 5-frame nuke. So that being said, they, he had double deeps on here, but still only 5 frames were actually being used in both colonies. The further colony away actually had a lot more cat brood. Looked a lot healthier than this one closer. This one closer didn't necessarily look sick. They just were a little underpopulated. I think the queen might be a little weak. But so I took a frame full of cat brood from the far hive, swapped into this one just to give them a little jump starter. But the biggest thing is I put feeders on both of them. I think that's the reason they're stalled. It's just, without there being a good strong flow on, the queen doesn't feel the desire to lay a lot of eggs, raise a lot of brood, but they really need to because they need to be building up for the winter. So we'll give them a little jump start here. Hopefully they take the feed, just 50-50 sugar water. Laced it with a little bit of lemongrass oil just to make them hopefully draw their attention to it a little bit. But then also I took off the upper deeps because they just don't need it. They have way too much space. And it's not that it's a cold chill issue, it's just that it's a staffing issue. So in both boxes I found cockroaches just 2 or 3 hanging out, basically trying to rob what they could. So that to me is a sign of too much space. But looked good on beetles. Didn't really see any sign of beetle larvae. A couple beetles running around, but no overwhelming numbers of beetles. No issues with black moths. So everything looked good. So we'll keep them fed up here, and then we'll check back in a month or so, and we'll see how they're doing with the feed, and maybe then see about putting a super back on. But I'd really like to see them up to double deep before it gets cold this winter. We've got about another month and a half to do, 2 months to do that. So I don't think we'll get them there. Maybe throw mediums on for honey storage, or probably just feed them all winter long. So just kind of have to play it by ear and see how it goes. But just want to give you all a little update, kind of tell you what I did to get somebody else's hives ready for the winter, and hopefully it works out. Also, I was pleasantly surprised. When I go check on somebody else's bees, I always suit up first just because I don't know those bees, which is kind of funny because I don't suit up for removals. But I threw my suit on, just not sure, and then of course halfway through I'm like, wait a minute, these used to be my bees like a month ago. So pulled the suit off, everything was fine, no stings, despite the fact that it is raining on me right now. Overcast all day and rainy, but the bees didn't seem to care. So nice bees, good day, and I'm headed home.